Canada is a land of vast wilderness. From coast to coast, it boasts a remarkable array of ecosystems. These diverse landscapes are home to a rich tapestry of wildlife. Many species found in Canada are unique and cannot be found anywhere else on Earth. Canada's immense size and varied geography contribute to its wildlife's uniqueness. The country stretches from the temperate rainforests of British Columbia to the frozen tundra of the Arctic. Each region offers distinct habitats that support a wide range of species. Canada's wildlife is a source of national pride and an integral part of its identity. From the iconic beaver to the elusive spirit bear, these animals capture our imaginations. They remind us of the wild beauty that exists in our own backyard.
Canada's wildlife faces growing threats. Extensive logging activities for timber and paper industries lead to the destruction of large forest areas. This significantly impacts species like the caribou and various bird species that rely on forest habitats. As cities and towns expand, natural habitats are converted into residential, commercial, and industrial areas. This reduces the available space for wildlife, leading to decreased biodiversity. Climate change is another pressing issue. Increasing temperatures affect the habitat ranges of many species, forcing them to migrate to cooler areas. Species like the polar bear are particularly vulnerable as their icy habitats diminish. Changing weather patterns. Altered precipitation patterns can lead to droughts or floods, disrupting the natural balance of ecosystems. For example, droughts can reduce water availability for aquatic species, while floods can destroy habitats and breeding grounds. Chemical pollution, pesticides, herbicides, and industrial chemicals contaminate water and soil, affecting the health of wildlife. Species like the peregrine falcon have been historically impacted by chemical pollutants such as DDT. Plastic waste in the environment poses significant threats to wildlife, including ingestion and entanglement. Marine species such as sea turtles and seabirds are particularly affected. These pollutants can accumulate in the food chain, posing risks to both animals and humans. Conservation efforts are crucial to mitigating these threats. Protecting habitats, reducing our ecological footprint, and addressing climate change are essential steps in safeguarding Canada's wildlife for future generations.
Canada's ecosystems are as diverse as the wildlife they support. The boreal forest, a vast expanse of coniferous trees, stretches across the country. It is home to iconic species such as moose, lynx, and gray wolves. The Rocky Mountains, with their towering peaks and alpine meadows, provide habitat for mountain goats, bighorn sheep, and grizzly bears. These majestic creatures have adapted to the harsh conditions of this rugged terrain. The Arctic tundra, a land of extremes, supports caribou, polar bears, and Arctic foxes. These animals have evolved to survive long, dark winters and short, cool summers. They rely on specialized adaptations to thrive in this challenging environment. Coastal regions teem with marine life. Whales, seals, and seabirds rely on the rich waters off Canada's coasts for food and breeding grounds. These areas are vital for maintaining healthy marine ecosystems.
Wonders of the wild. Witnessing the behavior of Canadian wildlife in their natural habitats is a truly awe-inspiring experience. Imagine the sight of a herd of caribou migrating across the vast Arctic tundra, their hooves drumming against the frozen ground. Picture a grizzly bear standing in a rushing river, patiently waiting to snatch a salmon from the water with its powerful jaws. These moments showcase the raw power and beauty of nature. Consider the playful antics of river otters as they slide down muddy banks and frolic in the water. Their intelligence and social bonds are a delight to observe. These encounters remind us of the interconnectedness of all living things. They inspire us to protect these animals and the habitats they depend on.
Protecting our natural heritage. Preserving Canada's wildlife legacy is a collective responsibility. We can all play a role in protecting these animals for future generations, supporting organizations involved in conservation, research, and habitat. Restoration is crucial. Education and outreach. Raising awareness about the importance of wildlife conservation and the challenges they face encourages public support for conservation efforts. Community involvement. Engaging local communities in conservation initiatives such as habitat restoration projects and citizen science programs helps build a collective effort towards protecting wildlife. Reducing our ecological footprint is another important step. By adopting sustainable practices in our daily lives, we can lessen our impact on the environment and contribute to a healthier planet for all. Canada's wildlife is a national treasure. By working together, we can ensure that these magnificent creatures continue to thrive in the wild for generations to come.
In summary, Canadian wildlife faces significant challenges from habitat loss, climate change, invasive species, pollution, and habitat fragmentation. Addressing these issues requires comprehensive conservation strategies, sustainable practices, and active public engagement to ensure the survival and thriving of wildlife populations. Let us embrace our role as stewards of the environment and protect this precious heritage for the benefit of all. Thank you for watching as we delve into the challenges facing Canadian wildlife.